So my little plum babies, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button now so you can stay up to date on all the latest Sims 4 content, as well as keep up with all the super fun Let's Plays we do over here on the channel. So today we are reviewing the patch notes for the brand new base game update that just launched for The Sims 4 in preparation for the Life and Death expansion pack coming out on October 31st. I am so excited for this expansion pack, and I am even more excited to share with you guys all the really cool updates that have now come to base game. Let's start by going over the patch notes. It says, Sul spoopy simmers inspectors, this Halloween season we're summoning delightful surprises alongside the release of the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. A hauntingly huge thank you to those special ghouls who took the time to report issues via Answers HQ. Prepare for a ghostly array of fixes and updates. No tricks, just spectral treats. Love that. So in the base game update, we get lots of really cool stuff. So one of the first things we get is that Sims will react uniquely to other Sims' death based on their traits and relationships. So basically, there will be no more crowding around a sim and everybody bawling their eyes out, even though you had no idea who that person was. Now everybody is going to have a different array of emotions. So they can experience anything from sobbing for a loved one's passing to retching at another stranger's death. Ghosts can now be created in Create-A-Sim for child through elder ages, which I think is absolutely incredible. After passing on, Ghost Sims gain a new set of needs in place of the classic Living Sims ones, including goo waste, ethereal sustenance, otherworldly slumber, spooky diversions, ethereal bonding, and apparition cleansing. At the moment of death, Sims are now given the option to become a playable ghost or a free-roaming ghost. And this little snippet here says, begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Dart has some unfinished business to attend to. You can also choose to relinquish control of Dart and allow him to stick around as a free-roaming ghost. Upon the death of a marriage partner, two married Sims will no longer be married, they'll be widowed. However, there is a new interaction that will allow them to ask to stay married so they can reinstate their marriage status, which I love. I think this is so beautiful because if you have a Sim that wants to stay single for the rest of their life after losing their spouse, in their mind, they are still married to their spouse, and you can kind of play that out in The Sims 4 now, and I think that's just a beautiful thing. Sims can now woohoo with the Grim Reaper. I know everybody is really, really excited about that. It's not something I'm super stoked about. It's not something I ever really did, but I think it's really cool that everybody else got something back that they really did miss. Improved autonomous ghost behavior, such as reducing the frequency of ghosts breaking things and creating annoying ghost byproducts like puddles. Added a new outdoor picture category in build mode called Life Event Activity to help players find content for funerals, weddings, and more. Okay, that's really cool. Infant, toddler, child Sims taken away by social workers go to household menu and manage worlds rather than being deleted. Love that. Because now you have the option to put them back in the world. Even if they're not with like your Sim, you can put them somewhere else. You can run into them later. Added a new bonfire object called the Fieldstone Bonfire Pit to base game. So it looks like we got a new object. There is also the option on gravestones and urns to manually swap to the other one, whether you are indoors or outdoors. Before, it would always auto change when brought in or taken out. We added 10 new true black color variants to 10 different base game shoes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so glad because some of the black options looked more gray, but to have these true black options look really nice, especially this one. I really love this. I think these look really nice. These were one of the ones that I think looked more gray, but oh, that looks so good. New base game content that's cross-pack compatible. Okay. If you have Get to Work, Aliens, Vampires, Werewolves, Realm of Magic, Spellcasters, Island Living, Merfolk, or the upcoming Life and Death expansion pack, you can click on a Sim's urn or gravestone to choose from a selection of which gravestones to use. That Sim who wasn't a vampire but was a little too obsessed with vampires, yeah, they can rest eternally in a bat-themed gravestone now. Love that. Okay. There's now a Merfolk urn and tombstone for players with Island Living. I always thought it was a little weird that they didn't have their own, even though all the other occults did. So I think these are beautiful and they look really, really nice. This is something I think we have needed for so long. We can swap occults while in Create a Sim if we have the necessary occult packs. This doesn't remove progress on a sim that's currently being created within reason. So you can very easily switch from a mermaid to a spellcaster to a werewolf to an alien to a vampire, whatever. We can create elder, dog, cat, and horse ghosts in Create a Sim with the cats and dogs or horse ranch expansions, which I think is amazing. And there are tons of new bug fixes, which we're not going to go over in, immense detail, but tons of new bug fixes, which I think is absolutely amazing. All right, you guys, that's it for the patch notes. Jump in your game if you have not already and mess around with some of these new options. All of this stuff looks so cool, and I love this for our occult players because we have needed an update to our occults for quite some time. They needed a little bit of love, so I think this is amazing. Please make sure that you have your save files backed up. Please make sure that you've removed your mods folder before you start your game. If you've updated, please, please, please. I don't want to hear anybody complaining that their game is broke because they didn't remove their mods, okay? Much love to you all. Thank you guys. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Don't sit and tell me I'm pretty while you sip Jameson. Don't make me wanna stick around until the party ends. You've got a bad reputation, so what? I'm into it.